Hello, my friends. Here's another story. This one is called the Thorn-Crowned Trickster. Trickster. The Thorn-Crowned Trickster. In the heart of the verdant expanse, where ancient trees whispered secrets and rivers sang in shiver tones, there ruled a king unlike any other. His name was Shelvan, the Nature King, crowned not with gold but with a wealth of thorns, with a wreath of thorn and ivory that grew from his very scalp. His eyes sparkled like dew in the dawn, and his laughter echoed like a storm through the forest. But Selvin was no ordinary monarch. Beneath his warrior bearing built the whole soul of a jester, a trickster who danced between orders and chaos, wielding mirth as his scepter and truth as his blade. Long ago, the expanse has been a paradise, its creatures living in harmony under the guidance of the old king, stern rulers who bound the law with rugged laws, but the control choked the wild spirit of the forest, and the trees began to rather, the wind to wail. The heart of the wood, a portion emerald orb that sustained the expanse dimmed. In desperation, the forest itself chose Selvin, a half human, half sprite born under a blood moon, to restore its soul. The trees whispered to him, "Rule not with chains, but with laughter. Free us with folly." Salvin ascended the throne, but he refused the pomp of crowns and courts. Instead, he wore a patchwork cloak of moss and feathers, and his throne was a gnarled oak stump, where squirrels and ravens pierced as his advisors. His court was the forest floor, where foxes and fairies gathered to hear his decree, delivered not as commands, but as riddles, songs, and jests that left listeners puzzled, yet enlightened. One day, a shadow crept over the expanse. Ironclad invaders from the Stone Kingdom, whisperers, whisperers of oil and steel, sought to tame the wild land. Their king, Grimhawk, demands Salvans kneel and surrender, the heart of the woods. "Your chaos breeds weakness," Gumheart snarled, his voice like grinding gear. "Cement, and we will bring structure to this mess." Shelvin grinned, his gesture so alike. "Structure? Oh, dear king, have you ever seen a river stay straight? It twists, it dances, it laughs at your maps. With the rain, keep vanishing through the trees, leaving only the echo of his chuckle. The invaders marched deeper, falling trees and damming streams, but Salvin was everywhere and nowhere. He appeared atop a branch, juggling fireflies while singing brawny ballads about Grimhold's stiff boots. His jest spread like pollen, sowing doubt among the soldiers. "Why fight for a king who fears the wind?" he whispered, and deserters began to slip away, lured by the forest song. Salva's greatest trick came at the moonlight glade. As Grimheart's army encircled the heart of the wood, Salvin staged a grand feast under the stars. He invited the invaders, promising surrender. They arrived to find no banquet tables, only mushrooms that glowed with strange light. "Eat," Salvin's urged, capering in his thorn crown. "Taste the expense hospitality." The mushrooms, laced with false magic, sent the soldiers into fits of laughter, seeing visions of dancing trees and talking deers. Even Grimhawk, stern as stone, giggled until tears streamed down his face. In the delirium, Selvin spoke truth disguised as jest. "You think you control the land, but the land controls you. Every root you cut grows back. Every river you chain breaks free. Why fight what you cannot tame? The word sinks deep, and the soldiers woke. They found their weapons entwined with vines, the war machine spouting flowers. Grimheart, humbled, fled with his armies, vowing never to return. The expanse flourished once more, his heart glowing brighter than ever. Shalvan, the nature king, never stopped his jester's dance. He laughed from waterfalls, teased the owls, and challenged the stars to riddles. The creatures of the forest called him mad, but they loved him for it. For Salvation knew what they all felt. True freedom wasn't in ruling or being rude, but in laughing at the strings that tried to bind you. And so the thorn-crowned trickster resigned, his laughter the heartbeat of the wild, forever reminding the expanse that even a king could be a fool, and a fool could save the world. Well, if you like that story, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.